Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. I'm standing on the roof of the garage because I'm thinking we are going to build a solar something or another over there. A place to put all of our wind turbines and solar panels if we decide to build any and that kind of stuff. I'm thinking like way over here we can build one really out of the way. And the only reason I even want to build it in the first place is because I cannot get the wind turbines scattered out on the roof up here because unfortunately I cannot place them on glass. I do think that is something that is supposed to have been fixed, but it doesn't seem like it's working for me in my game. So that's okay. We're just going to build something over here out of the way. I'm not quite sure exactly how big it needs to be. Probably not huge. But nonetheless, we can build with this new wooden foundation. I think that looks good. Ooh, it's different. Very, very pretty as well. Let's rotate it a bit, like, um, maybe like that. Is that sort of square? I don't know. Not even a little bit square. Like, that is square. Okay. So let's just see what we can build here. How big we can build. I don't want it to be huge, but I also don't want it to look weird. Okay. 4 wide is not too big, is it? So a 4x4 by you. Would that work? 4x4? Maybe. I don't know if whatever that is stopping it from going in there. I know I'm doing this in the most awkward way possible. But I think that's going to be okay. I really do. And then we're going to put some stairs on that, make it look good. Place the wind turbines and stuff over here. I might move all of those off camera because that's going to be a lot of back and forth and not really interested in that. But I do think we can get this done today. Hopefully, anyway. I probably should grab all of these planks. We have extra planks over here. Not a big deal. I don't think we're going to need to keep this full. So maybe I can take this log stand with me. No. Let's don't do that. Let's make our own couple over there. I'm not sure how many sticks I have on me. I'm assuming way too many. But let's get over here and see if we can just build a couple of these log stands. I probably even could cut down some trees for Mike just to give him a head start. Because, you know, that would be helpful for him. I'm okay with cutting down these trees simply because we need a tiny bit of plant fiber anyway to refill our crate from crafting all the rope to make all the fencing that you see around here. I do want to finish putting the barbed wire traps around just so we don't have to worry about the Vambies at all being able to get in here until the lake freezes over, and then they can still come in that direction if they choose, because they can of course walk on the ice after the lake freezes over, but they cannot swim the lake at the moment, or the pond. Sorry, it's not a lake, it's a pond. So we're gonna try to do that before winter gets here again. We're already in fall. It's probably not gonna happen, but hopefully I can work on that a lot off camera and just get it done. There's still a lot of those to build and get done, so maybe we can get that done off camera. And then there's a piece over there that I'm not quite sure how to get to. You can see it's just there. It's not been completed, but the others have been, so I'm still not certain on that. This all needs to be upgraded to the red brick as well. Still a ton of upgrades to do. 1 stone. Yeah, I'm not too interested in the 1 stone. I am gonna craft the, what's it called? The stick stands over here. Get that done and out of the way. I don't need these bark chips, so we're just gonna toss those out as well. The bark chip crate is full, guys. There's no need to worry. We have a full crate of those still. I do need the plant fiber way more than I do the bark chips, simply because we don't have a full crate of plant fiber right now. I need 2 log stands. I'm just going to try for 2 and see if we have enough to build 2. And do we have enough to... we need 1 stick. We could build a 3rd one with 1 stick. Let's grab the feathers from here. There's the pumpkin down here as well. Let's grab that. Let's get a stick. Where can I find a stick? Let's just get back in the base and grab 1 more. Do we need 3 of those though, honestly? You know what we might do? We might just put all of these sticks over here. We don't necessarily need 3 over there. I want to get rid of the plant fiber also because it's super heavy. And I don't really need all of that on me. And I want to see how much more we need. 2 plant fiber. We're great on plant fiber. We don't need any more at all. I did build a garbage container over here. You just put stuff in there that you don't want. Make sure it's stuff that you don't want. Press discard items and it's gone forever. Never to be heard of again or from again. So let's get back out here. Mike is working on filling those log stands up already. He's doing his thing, getting stuff done, being productive. Mike is doing a great job. He's a super great asset to this game. I love having Mike around. He's just super helpful. Most days. I won't always say that, especially like if he's just being annoying and not doing his job and all of that stuff. I'll be like, you know what? Mike really is not helpful at all these days. There was an issue with Mike when this... ooh, that was a super huge lag spike. There was an issue with Mike when the update first happened. He would just bring a bunch of logs over and throw them down and get in a broken loop of just that cycle, just throwing down logs and picking them up and throwing them down and picking them up. He would do that for days. Like if you were playing the game multiple days in a row, you know, days in game, not days like human real life days. He would do that for a couple of days at a time. It was horrible. Let's see about some steps here because I need to get up there. Stairs. Do I want to do a ramp? Probably do. Ooh, this is going to be a huge ramp as well. Let's move this one. I like the fact we can move them with logs in them now. It's not necessary to take the logs out like it was in the past. Super huge fan of that. Loving it. Let's move you again because unfortunately we didn't leave enough space here. Move you again as well. We're just going to put them up on the foundations that we've built anyway. So it's not that big of a deal for me. But I do want to have a ramp to get up there completed. I'm out of planks, which is not great. But that's okay. We'll manage. So let me run and grab some more planks. Let me pick up these stone. You never know. We may need them. Mike may not be able to always find some stone. There's still a lot of logs around here. I'm not sure what Mike is doing. I also need to get over and check on the animals. I haven't checked on them in a couple of days. They're probably starving by this point. I'd probably have stopped by and grabbed the eggs, but I don't think I fed them in a few days. Really need to do that as well today. So let's get in here. What am I in here for, guys? I am losing it today. It's Monday. It has been a long weekend for me. But it is Monday now. Hopefully the week looks better. I don't have as much going on as we have had in the past. So there's that. I went to the doctor last week, started some new medications. Hopefully those will help tremendous with everything I have going on. But if not, you know, we'll figure it out. I have a very good doctor that listens to my concerns most of the time and tries to help me figure out what's going on, what I need to adjust, what we need to do to make me feel the best I can. Unfortunately, with as many health issues as I have, it's not always possible to have every day be perfect. So we live with as good as we possibly can. And some days that's okay, and some days, you definitely want better. So we're going to go with that for now. Let's do this. Let's put you guys up here. I still need another ramp. That's why I said we're going to go with that for now. I need another ramp piece here because there is this little, I mean, sometimes if you hit it just right, maybe you can get up there. But I'll try to work on that. I still have one over like to get up by the garage that still has that lip. And it's not been fixed, guys. As you can see, let's see if I have a bow or something on me. I don't. Let's see. Like right, this ramp that's right here. It still needs fixed. It's not been fixed. I don't know when it's going to get fixed, but it's not today. I love this new foundation. It looks great. We are probably going to be building with this next season. Simply because it's different. We've not used this very much at all, actually. And it's new, and I like that. Anytime you're building in a game, you always want more pieces to build with. You want different textures. You want all of the things that we can possibly get when it comes to building. Some games are really, really great about giving you what you want. Some games, it takes a little bit of time. And this is one of those games that is really good about giving you different textures. I'm okay with different building pieces as well. And then there's some that you just got what you got. That's it. But I really enjoy the different things that we can do as far as building is concerned. And if you're a builder in a game, you know what I'm talking about. There's some people that play these games that prefer to play without the Vambies, and they just want to, build and survive, and that's okay. I'm great with that. I love that there's different ways to play these games. There's options for those who don't want to have a lot of conflict. I'm okay with that as well. I love that for the people who choose to play that way. I like a little bit of conflict, but I don't have to have it. It's not that big of a deal for me. Okay, we need a little bit of protein. Wouldn't hurt. A little bit of food and water and all the good things that we need. Let's just eat that. One more will work. Let's have a drink of water. We're struggling here. We did not have our breakfast this morning, which means we're pretty hungry. Okay, so I needed to drop off a couple of things. I need a few more planks. Not a big deal. There's plenty over here. And then let's check on the animals as well. I'm going to grab some potatoes and just take 10 or 12 up there just to make sure that they actually have food. Let's just grab these guys. Again, I'm going to take at least 12. I don't know how much food they need, but 1,200 seems like enough food to get them by for at least a day. I don't know. Probably too much, but that's okay. So I did grab the eggs and milk at some point. We still need a male goat. We only have females here. Fairly certain of that. We do have a rooster in here. I'm okay with that. Adult male right here. This is female. You're a female. And the rest are females. I'm okay with that. We need we need a male goat now at this point. So we can, butcher these guys for food. I'm sorry about that, animals. I didn't mean to talk about that when we were just so close in proximity. But now that they can't hear us, so that we can butcher them for food and have that drying through the winter, or curing or drying or whatever that proper term is. Just so we'll have extra food for the winter. I am attempting to, kill some frogs and that kind of stuff. Meat is meat. As long as it looks the same, it's going to do the same exact thing. Meat is meat. In this game, anyway. So it doesn't matter if you get it from whatever animal. It's still going to be the same dried meat at the end of the day. Is there anything that needs to go in there? No. We need to put a few things away here. I'm just going to drop the stone in there as well. I know I picked it up for a reason, but I don't really need it. It's not that big of a deal for me. Let's close that door in case some Bambis decide to wander by. And if they do, maybe they won't annoy us too much. Cucumbers down there. I bet those chickens would like that because they're pretty much living on potatoes at this point. Pretty much. Let's take some of these up with us as we go. Yeah, I really want to get these wind turbines up and going down here so that they are sort of in their own location. I prefer it that way. I would love them to have their own space so that they're not just jumbled up on top of the base. I was really hopeful that we could, you know, move them around on the glass and just spread them out a bit. Unfortunately, that will not work. I don't know if it's like new games, but I know my save they will not go on the glass. So maybe it is just something to do with my game in particular. Come on. Am I out of planks already? No, I have. Well, I'm out now, but I had some. I don't need a ton of planks now. We're going to grab them anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pressing all the wrong keys here. Okay, and we still need a couple more of these guys. I think that's what we needed to do to get those sorted out a bit. Okay, so we've got that. We need a few planks. Let's go grab another load of planks because I do think I'm going to put some railing around this particular area as well. This really needs fixed. I said not today though. We've already said not today. You're not getting fixed today, but I think maybe you will. Hey there, Mike. How's it going? Chopping down some trees, I see. Lovely to have help. You just keep doing you. I'm just helping out a bit over here. Nothing to be concerned about. Let's just place you down there. And let's do this little number. Let's get in here and grab some. I know, we're hot. The sun is baking our brain. I get it. Let's grab some more planks. We can do this. I'm going to refill the plank making stand, which is the saw bench. I'm going to refill that as well. Get it chopping more planks. And whatever I have left, I can always place back in these stands just to make sure that we have everything we need when we need it. Can I grab one of these? Apparently I could not. Come on. I really hate these stinking ladders. I'm glad they're in the game because, again, it is a building piece. I'm very glad that it's in the game. I just absolutely hate having to go up and down them because it just seems like it takes forever. That's why I do tend to not use them 90% of the time. I mean, there are times and bases when you have no other choice, but I just really feel like they take forever. They are a lot cleaner than stairs, though, honestly. I'm going to do this off camera. It's not that important to make sure that that's done right away. Let's just do... Can I not place... No. Cannot do that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to place these around up here, guys. Something like that. And we're just going to let them do their thing up here. Because I want to have room. I would like to build even more of these just so we have a lot of power to be able to, you know, pretty much do whatever we need to get done. I have been using this roof cap for all of the railings so far, so we probably should just keep it up. And then let's do that and that. I really need to put some lighting out here as well. I feel like that would be a plus for this. Let's just keep going and get all of this placed. It doesn't take a lot to build these. That's one of the reasons I do like using them so very much, because they are very inexpensive It is 4 planks, so I don't even need logs for this. I'm just going to drop you on the ground. These are relatively inexpensive, so 1 log each, really. Okay, so we're out of planks. That's okay. And then we can move those log stands back over here. I really needed some planks in that. We can move those log stands back over here, and we can have them for the next project, because I'm sure there are going to be more projects to get done here. Mike is great about keeping these things filled up. I really appreciate Mike's help on all of this. Just trying to grab as much of this stuff as I possibly can grab. I might even just empty out this plank stand as well, or at least most of it, if not all of it. We don't have any more room, which is fine. We can get rid of the bark chips because we don't need those. We have way too many of those already. Did we finish filling up the 2 plant fiber? We did not. And I don't want this stack here. Sorry if you guys hear a bunch of noise and a bunch of alerts. I did not turn the sound off on my watch today. My mistake. Okay, so let's get over here. Let's get this done as well. Probably need to get off of it first. I know, we're suffocating. I get it. It's super, super hot in the desert. Perks of living in the desert. Just saying. Lots of vitamin D. So not always a bad thing. We're not going to be lacking in vitamin D, that's for sure. So we can move these now because we don't need them. We can do the railings down this direction. The regular log railings. Not a fan of those. Not trying to use them with, like, I was just wanting to see if this would work as a railing. It obviously does not, and that's okay. Let's see what else we have here. We just have the regular log railing. I mean, we can use it. It's not that big of a deal. I just prefer different textures for these as well. Like, I wish this particular model would be able to go down this direction as well. But it is what it is. We'll take all we can get. Okay, I'm getting a ton of text messages today. I don't know what's going on. This is Monday though. Not surprised by that at all. So, I mean, it looks okay. It's not great, but it looks fair. Placeables, construction. We still need some, not railings, sorry. Some ramps. So I think those are in stair pieces. They are. Do we need to place one over here just to make it match? Is it possible to even place it there? Let's build this one first. And see if we can figure it out from there. Okay, so maybe we can build the other one that's necessary, just so things will sort of match here. Right there. All that for that one little tiny gap right there that really didn't make any difference at all. As far as getting up and down, it just makes everything look nicer. I wish we had some weed spray as well. Like, I really don't like certain weeds being in the way. So some clay is back out there. I don't know if that stuff respawns, but it feels like it does. Let's move you. We're just going to move this back over here in the event we need it. It's not that big of a deal for me. I'm sure we're going to have other projects like I've mentioned, so hopefully we can use these log stands for that. Mike is still bringing logs over, which is probably a good thing. I do need a couple, because I still need a railing right there. And I know it's going to look weird having one on this side and none on the other. Or at least I assume it's going to look weird. Did I get the wrong one? Yeah, this is like hanging out in the dirt. But that's okay. We'll make it work. So let's just put you right there. And I think you're going to be okay. So now we have this. This will be our little solar panel, wind turbine area. We can bring all of them over here. I'll do that off camera. Not that big of a deal. And hopefully it'll look okay. and we won't have to worry about having everything kind of crammed over there. I may even bring the batteries over here as well because there's not really a dedicated area for those. I just have them hanging out on the roof, which is silly, but that's where they are at the moment. So I might even bring those over here as well, over there as well, and just have them hang out over there with that stuff. Mike is, I don't know what he's doing. He is flipping out over there. I think because I brought the log stand over here and moved it while he was headed toward it. But Mike's okay. He's doing his thing. He's just hanging out. So our animals are great. We have that done. We need to upgrade a few things, which we do have the upgrade hammer on us. And we have some dry bricks, not a ton. Having a bit more would be okay and would be ideal, honestly. But we can upgrade a couple of things, such as this particular doorway just here. Like that one needs to be upgraded. I don't know how many of these it's going to take, but I'm just going to grab like 13, which is a very unlucky number for most people. Or they consider it to be. So let's do that. It's the normal door. We want to do brick, and we want the red brick. Okay, so we have that upgraded, which looks great. Not complaining. We could have done the gray brick to match the garages. I wish we could upgrade those, but that's okay that we can't. It gives it a bit of a different color. Something to look forward to, right? So let's do some upgrading out this direction and kind of see what it's going to look like as well. So let's do wall pieces. Walls, regular walls, and we want the red brick. Okay, we're going to have to grab more pieces or more dry bricks as well. So let's just take everything. We're going to be super heavy, but we can always just upgrade as we go along here. You are great. Looking good. Looking okay. We can upgrade those as well, the railings, but we need some concrete or cement, sorry, for that, I think. And that's expensive to do as well, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just head down this direction. I think we have all of the dry bricks that we have in our crate. We have those on us. And it's taking quite a bit of those to get this done. So I'm going to have to work on more dry bricks for the other side, for sure. But I want to do as much as I can while we have the resources available. So now that I'm able to run, don't mind that at all. Just some basic upgrading today. Nothing too crazy. We are out of bricks. I'm just going to open this gate down here so they don't break anything running in here. I prefer it that way. Like, I'm okay with them being in here. I just don't want them to break anything on the way in. Because I usually just go down here and wait on them. They do throw rocks at me sometimes. Oh, I missed this wall. They do throw rocks at me sometimes, but I'm okay with that also. It's not that big of a deal for me. Come on. Just don't break anything. Come on. I mean, they're dead already. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a little bit of an inconvenience. Although we got $7 and some electrical parts from those guys. Not too much of an inconvenience, honestly. Okay, so we need to get this crate, get it back inside. We had enough to do almost all of it except for maybe 2 more pieces on the very end. I'm going to work on more dry bricks as well because we do have some clay and things upstairs that I can use. And hopefully in the next episode we can finish upgrading the base. We might head out and do some more looting. I might head out and build another water wheel at some point because I would like to have several more of those. I hope to have all of the wind turbines moved as well. Hopefully it'll rain so the sun resistance is not nearly as bad when it's like, you know, overcast like it is. Usually that means rain. But if it doesn't rain and just stays overcast, I'm okay with that as well. It is after 4 p.m. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.